Hello everybody, this is the first of two videos to teach how to read the Coptic language, and it's mainly aimed at children rather than adults. Let's start. Before I start, I just want to let you know that reading Coptic is really easy, and I'm not joking or trying to simplify it. It is really easy. It's easier than reading English. The grammar and the vocabulary are a bit maybe complicated a bit, but reading is really easy. You will see that the letters are more logic and quite easy to remember. So we'll start by the contents. So there will be a quick introduction about the letters in general, and then we'll start by the vowels. I will not explain the letters in the order they are, like alpha, beta, gamma, delta, e. So we'll start by the vowels because you can't pronounce consonants without the vowels. So we learn the vowels first and then the consonants. All right. The second letter will be some easy and common consonants, and these two together you will find that you can read a lot of Coptic after just these two letters, which are in this video. The other lessons will be in the other videos, so there will be some more Greek letters, some more Coptic letters, and then the three difficult-ish, they're not very difficult, but they are difficult-ish letters with the same-ish rule, not exactly the same rule, but same-ish rule. So they are taught together to make it easy. And then lesson 6 is the secrets and wrap-ups, which is everything that I haven't told you until then. Okay? Yeah, these are the Coptic letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 across and 4. So how much are these? 8 times 4 times table. Yeah, 32. Okay, so the Coptic letters are 32. 24 of them are Greek letters, so the same letters as in the Greek alphabet. Alright, these are, and the others are the Coptic letters, 8 Coptic letters. These are the 8 Coptic letters. This is Su, which as you see here, it's number 6. So this is not used as a letter, it's number 6. In Coptic, the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 are like 1 is alpha with a line above, B is beta with a line above, 3 is gamma with a line. So this is Su with a line above, and that's all what you need to do about this letter. So 1 done, 31 to go, and then the other 7 letters are these: the Shai, Phi, Chai, Hori, Jinja, Chima, T. You don't need to remember their names. And again, I don't care if you remember the names or not, as long as you know how to pronounce. So these are the Coptic letters, this and this. Okay, now lesson 1, the vowels. Okay, this is the first vowel. It's called alpha. All right, which English letter looks like this one? Yeah, the A. All right, the difference, the A is pronounced as A, like in car, A as in care, O as in took, E as in heat, A as in heart. The Coptic alpha is pronounced as A as in car, and that is it. Alright? So, whenever you see this letter A at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, at the end of the word, preceded by any letter, followed by any letter, it's A as in car. You see? I told you it's easier than English. Okay? So that's the alpha is finished. A is like in car. Okay? What's this letter? It's called E, which looks like the English E. Again, the English E can be pronounced as A in celebrate, A as in bell, E as in Jesus, as in brother, not pronounced at all as in share, different pronunciation as in believe. In Coptic, this letter is pronounced as A. This one, the celebrate. All right, A. So whenever you see it, it is A. All right, simple, easy. This letter is A. So the alpha is A, the E is A. Done. And what's this letter? This is called iota. All right, and it looks like the English, yes, I. Again, how do we pronounce the English I? Tin, bin, sin, yeah, but sometimes tiny, mine, fine. All right, in Coptic, the iota is like the E in tin or bin or sin. So it's a quick E. All right, easy, easier than in English. Okay, now, what's this? Okay, this is two E's. So this is one E and one E. So this letter, I mean, I call it a letter, but not yet. It's two E's. So if one E is tin, bin, sin, two E's should be teen, been, seen. Yeah? But if you read it like this, you don't know if it is like this is a letter which is two I near one another, or like a one letter. So someone somewhere had a wonderful idea of doing this. Yeah, now it looks like one letter. It's all joined together, E and joined by a small line, so it makes it one letter. So this is long E as in teen, been, seen. Alright? Isn't it logic? Like, doesn't it look more logic than an H? I know in English they say H or H, I don't know how to pronounce it. Just easy. Yeah. This is E, short E. This is long E. Very simple. Okay, so that's an easy letter. This is interesting. No, don't worry, I will not teach you hieroglyphic. I can't pronounce the name itself, let alone teaching it. Alright, but look at this. This is the hieroglyphic alphabet. Look at this letter. Yeah, it looks like the I. It's a feather or something like that. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like a feather, something like this. Alright, and this one, yeah, two feathers. And it is Y, which is long E. Yeah. So this might be like the origin of this letter. Short E is E, long is two E's. Very easy to remember. Next letter. This letter is O. It's called O and it's pronounced O like in English. Again, in English you pronounce it cut and done, and I'm sure it has another pronunciation, but at least these for now. The Coptic O is as cut. Just a short O. That's it. Easy? Yeah, easy. Okay. Now, how do we get a long O? We can do the same thing, like we had the short E and then the long E was two E's. We can do the same. So the short O is this, the long O is this, two O's. Yeah. But it really doesn't look like a letter. It looks like an 8 on its side. So again, someone somewhere during history, I don't know who or when, had this great idea of doing this. Yes? Look at it again. What does it look like? Yeah, you see? and that's the long O, which in Greek it's called omega. In Coptic we call it O, or omega in Greek, yes. Okay, so that's an O and another O. And you will repeatedly confuse this letter because in English, two O's, it's U. But there is no reason to be U. Like, it's more logic. If one O is short O, two O's is long O. So the cut in one becomes coat. Okay? So another easy letter. Next. Yeah. This letter, it's a new letter. It's called epsilon. Right. We can try to remember it by looking at the outline. Alright? Look at this. Alright? This looks like a V. We're not using this V now, but we'll use it later on. And then, okay, that's the outline. So the outline is a Y, and the Y is like a long E. So this letter, again, like the the one which looked like the two E's, like the H, it is again long E. Teen, been, seen. Alright? Just an information that if you forget, it's fine. When this letter is pronounced E in a word, this word is usually of Greek origin. Forget it for now, it doesn't matter. It's just information that I wanted to let you know. Okay? And then we're at now the last letter, or the last vowel, which is this. I mean, it's not a vowel, but it is these two letters, the O and the epsilon, together are pronounced oo, like in spoon, moon, broom, and other letters. Okay, so that's the vowels done. Okay, so the vowels, just a quick revision. So we have the A as in alpha, and no other pronunciation, just A. Whenever you see this, it's A. This is O, short O, quick O. This is long O. Remember, two O and O, so it's long O. And this is U. This is new, so you need to remember it. And then A, E, E, like long E, E, and E, long E. So these are pronounced the same. As I said, this will be usually in Greek words. Okay, so we remember them: A, O, O, U, E, 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 E. Okay, A, O, O, U, E, 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 E. The E, 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 E are very important for lesson 5. Okay, so we call these the A and O's, and these the A and E's. These are not like their official names, it's just like a way to remember them. So A, O, O, U, E, 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 E. Okay, the A and the O's, and the A and the E. A. This is, yes, I mentioned the piggy bank earlier. Yeah, so you need to have like a piggy bank near you. Okay, every time you pronounce this as U, which is not, it's O, you put one P in the piggy bank. Again, whenever you pronounce this as an H or H, you put a P in the piggy bank. Okay? This is O and this is E, because this is two O's, so it's O, and this is two E's, so it's E. Okay, I think, yeah, this means that there is a secret about this letter that you will know later on. So this letter here, it's E, long E, like this one. With this, when it's O and then the epsilon, it's U, alright? And then there is a secret about it later on. That's the vowels done. So we start lesson 2. And lesson 2 are the easy and common letters. So these are the letters which I will not explain. I will go to the direct. So these are the letters. How many are these? 4 times 3 times table. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 12 means there are 11 letters, and then this is something else. Okay. We'll take them one by one. This one, yeah, that's easy, like the Z, Z, whatever you call it, like in English, no problem. Same as in English. Again, this one, S. This one is same as in English, but never K. This letter is called Sima. In English, it's called C. In French, it's called C. It's There is no reason whatsoever to pronounce it as a K because we have the K here. Okay, so anytime it's yes, and this is a piggy bank letter. So if you pronounce it a K at any time, you put one P in the piggy bank. Okay, and that's another easy letter like in English, N, and another easy letter, the T, and then this letter. What does this letter look like? Okay, look at this part here. Okay, this part looks like this. Yep, so that's it. And this is looks like the iota we had before. So when you read this letter, you imagine that it is like this. Okay, all right, so this part at the top, you put it at the side, so it is T. So this letter is T. Okay, yeah, as if there is a T and a E. So for instance, if there is an A after it, this will be pronounced ta. This will be pronounced tia. Okay, next. What's this letter? Wrong. No, that's not a P. That's an, yeah, it's, you have to imagine that there is a leg or something here, so that's an R. Okay, so this letter is an R and not a P. All right, and this is another piggy bank letter. If ever you pronounce it as a P, you put one P in the piggy bank. Okay, next, this letter. Yes, this is the letter that we lost here, so that's the P, like the P, right? If you have learned the circle in school, you remember the surface of the circle, pi r square, and the circumference 2 pi r, something like this. So that's the pi, okay? And it looks like it if anyone has already learned the circles in school. Okay, so that's the P. Okay, it's a very, I know it's a new letter, like these look more or less like English. This is a new letter. It's a very important letter. It's quite often used, so I added to this lesson. This is a bit not straightforward. What does this letter look like? Okay, I mean, some may say it looks like a U, which I agree with. If you look at the outline from outside, like this, just to remember it, it will. This is the outline, all right. So it looks like an M. Yeah, I mean, remember it from this. Okay, so this letter is an M, and of course this is an important letter also. I love this letter. All right, this letter, you can pronounce it without knowing how to pronounce it. Yep. Confused you? Yep. I'll repeat it again. This letter, you can pronounce it without knowing how to pronounce it. I'll tell you what. We will borrow this square or this part to explain it, and then we'll free it for the next letter. All right? So, what does this letter look like? It's a rounded part. Yes, it's an O, but it's anything like rounded, and then a line in the middle. So, to pronounce this letter, you do your mouth, your lips rounded, okay? You don't have to be quite tight round, just a bit round your lip. And then put your tongue like this in the middle. Okay, try it now, and then blow some areas. So try it now. Isn't this the voice it gives? So it's more like a yes, it's a f. You see, for some reason this letter is, because it is new, people sometimes forget it. Like it is like these letters are easy. This one you can remember it. This is confused. This letter people forget it. So whenever you forget it, you just make your lips rounded and tongue in the middle, and then blow, and then it will be pronounced without you even knowing how to pronounce it. So if it is like O and then this letter and then another O, say so you will do it O, 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 O. All right, easy. Yeah, this is the Vita, and this is, yeah, this letter is more difficult in Coptic than it is in English. One of the few which are more difficult in Coptic than in English. In English, it's always pronounced B. In Coptic, it can be pronounced B or V, and more the V than the B. Okay, I'll explain this in the next slide. Okay, and then this is the last one. I told you these are 11 letters and something which is not a letter. This is like an accent on any letter. So if it is on this, like an accent here, 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 here. Okay, and it's called the Jenkem. All right, Jenkem. Again, I'll explain it after I've explained the B, because this is all what we need to learn about these letters. Then after this, we'll start the words themselves. Okay, yes, I was going to forget this. These three letters, there are some secrets about them which I will not tell you about them until the end of this video. It will be in the next video. Okay, so as I said, we'll explain the Vita, Alpha Vita, the Vita, and then the Jenkem in the next slide. Okay, so the Vita is pronounced as a V or B. So what's the rule behind this? Again, it's a simple rule. Okay, so it's more commonly pronounced as a V if it is followed by a vowel. All right, except in names. Okay, I know it's a bit confusing, but we'll go through it. All right, like in most words, you will find the consonants are followed by vowels generally. So in a word like this, do you remember this? T and then the E here, so T, va, ki. All right, it is followed by a vowel, so it's pronounced V. So this is T, va, ki. All right, and again here it's a vowel, so P, vok. Tivaki means city or town. Pivok, servant or slave. As I said, focus on the pronunciation. The meaning, it's fine to know it, but it's not for now. All right, so that's when they are pronounced. The Vita is pronounced as a V. When is it pronounced as a B? Anything else? If followed by a consonant, so like the word tept. All right, so because after the Vita there is a consonant, so it is tept. Okay, at the end of a word, like nib. Tept is fish, sorry. Nib is master. All right, so which means that if it is not followed by a vowel, so if it is followed by a consonant or nothing, it's pronounced as a B rather than a V here. Okay, and then the other one in the names of persons or places. So in a name of a person, it's always pronounced as a B. Okay, So this one, this is the capital alpha, right? So it's A. You remember A as in car. This letter, sorry, this letter I haven't explained it and it's not mentioned. I just brought it here, but this is an L, but it's not in this video at all. Okay, so this is a bell. All right. If this wasn't a name of a person or a place, it would have been a well. Okay, so because it is a name, it's a bell. This, I know it is a bit confusing, this one, but generally if the Vita is followed by a vowel, it's pronounced as a V except in names, and then otherwise if it's at the end or follow at the end like here, or followed by a consonant, it is B. Okay, this one will be difficult. I hope like it will come in some words and then we can learn it. Okay, last one before we start to read some words. This accent, which is the Jenkem. The Jenkem. Okay, when this Jenkem is placed on a letter, this letter is pronounced as a separate syllable. An important thing, when you read, you don't read letters, you read syllables. So like you cut the word into syllables so that you can read it. And when we come to the words, I'll explain this more. So if this letter is on a consonant, the letter, because can you pronounce a consonant on its own? Like if you have a s, can you pronounce it? You can't pronounce. So you will need something, a vowel somewhere. So the letter is pronounced as if preceded by a. Alright, so if a consonant has this accent on it or jenkem on it, it's pronounced as if there is an a before it, and this will be the syllable itself. Okay, example is this. This is ep uro. Alright, ep uro. Okay, which means the king. Here, T, you remember T, et rias. Okay, the Trinity. T, et rias. Ente. Ente means of something, of something. Ente. And this, yeah, it's these two letters have Jenkems on them. So each one is pronounced as a separate syllable. Can you try to read it? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Ek, es, ma, ro, ut. Okay? Ek, es, ma, ro, ut means you are blessed. Ek, es, ma, ro, ut, elisos. Ep, uro, ti, etrias, ente, ek, es, ma, ro, ut. We'll see how. I mean, try to read it without, as if there isn't here. There isn't a Jenkem here. This will be puro. So this will be one syllable, puro. Alright? When there is the Jenkem, this will be a syllable on its own. So as if there is an A before it. So ep, u, ro. Okay? Again, this one, if there wasn't this Jenkem, it would have been tit, rias. So like this would have been one syllable. Tit, rias. Okay? But when there is the Jenkem here, it's T, et, rias. This one you can't really pronounce it without this. Nte would be difficult, but it is N, T. Again, this one, xmaroot, ek, es, ma, ro, ut. Okay? Next, when it is on a vowel, the vowel will be pronounced separately as a syllable itself. And the vowel can be pronounced separate, like you can pronounce a, o, e, long o, u. Okay? So this one, this is, yeah, what's this letter? A as in car. And this is like in English, and this is e. So ak, e. Again, if there wasn't this, it would have been aki. But when there is the Jenkem here, it is ak, e. Okay? Ak, e. That's a syllable on its own. Ak, e means you came. J ak, e ak, soti M199. Okay? So ak, e means you came. And this neck, avi, neck, neck, avi. I think it means your servant or your slave, I think. So neck means yours, avi. Okay. If there wasn't, again, the Jenkem, I'll just repeat this so that you know the difference between when there is a Jenkem and when there isn't. If there wasn't a Jenkem here, it would have been ne, ke, vi, I. When there is the Jenkem on this letter, it will be pronounced separate as a syllable. So neck, a, vi. Neck, a, vi. Again here, ma, ri, a. Maria. Of course, we don't say it Maria, but it is Maria. Okay? If there wasn't, it would have been Maria. Maria. But with the Jenkem here, it's Maria. Maria. Okay? And then here, Anon. Anon. Maria means Maria, Mary. Anon, I think, means we. So again, it's Jenkem on the alphabet, it's a, non. To tell you the truth, when it's at the beginning of the word, it doesn't make much difference. Or this is what I think. Like, because if there wasn't, it would have been still anon. But it is pronounced as a syllable on its own. Okay, I think we have learned all the letters. Alright, so we got to the end of this video. You learned all the letters that you need to know now, and the next video will practice on some words using the letters you've already learned. Ugai. Normally, Ugai, you reply Ugai Henep choice.